As October draws to a close, there were some decent sorts on the flat in action at Lingfield, while some potential stars of the winter game won at Punchestown. Starting in Surrey, where the feature race of the day was a £19,000 handicap over a mile and a half and restricted to 3-year-olds. Several big stables were represented here, and it was the Godolphin runner Winterlude who successfully gave weight all round to win in the style of a potential group class performer. The Charlie Appleby trained colt was making it 3 wins for the season, quickening readily clear of favourite Evangelist. This son of street cry has twice come unstuck on testing turf, but seems at home on an artificial surface. He could be one for the notebook if heading to Maidan over the winter.
Very strong drive. Evangelist battling on well with Winterlude. They're still fighting it out neck and neck. Then Mohican Cafe Society charging down the outside. Winterlude now quickens up, and Winterlude very quickly there put it to bed, and Winterlude draws clear to score. Tight second between Cafe Society running on down the...
There are also some decent 2-year-old races on the card. First up was a 6-furlong nursery in which the Ryan Moore-ridden Outback Traveler in the blue and yellow made it 2 wins from 3 starts when justifying 5-4 favouritism. The Jerry Menazida-trained son of Bushranger is a half-brother to group class sprinter Monsieur Chevalier and showed plenty of speed when kicking for home, turning into the straight. 20-to-1 shot Pound Piece stayed on best of all in second.
Outback Traveler, Lady in Blue in behind them, searching for a gap. Then Cord Chart, Pound Piece behind them. Outback Traveler now taking off for Ryan Moore, goes past Hand Woven. Pound Piece running on the far side. Then Cord Chart and Lady in Blue, but Outback Traveler by a couple of lengths. Pound Piece is running on well next to the fence. Outback Traveler has to fight.
Next up, 6-4 favourite Black Schnapps in the green took the 6-furlong maiden. The once-raced son of Manduro was babyish in front, according to jockey Martin Dwyer, and while the opposition may not have been particularly strong, he won in the manner of a decent horse.
5-6 lengths. Ujagar's running on pretty well in second, but will have to grow a leg to catch this leader. Black Schnapps by 4-5 and streaks away. Black Schnapps beats Ujagar. Bountiful Sid in third, Life Jacket 4 ahead of Lawman's Lady. Then
And the 7-furlong maiden may have thrown up a useful winner too. The well-bred Godolphin runner My Target looked to have done enough, but was reeled in late by the Richard Hannon-trained newcomer Tree of Grace in the grey and a fast-finishing Syros. The winner, a €60,000 yearling, belied his inexperience to win closely under Richard Hughes, who inched ever closer to his 200th winner of the season.
My Target has quickened away, chased by Tree of Grace. Tree of Grace is beginning to close though under Hughes. My Target by only a length to Tree of Grace. Then Black Shadow, they race to the line, and Tree of Grace is going to get there for a very taking debut. Tree of Grace wins. Tight second.
Meanwhile, over at Punchestown, 2-1 on-shot captain Arceus in the cheek pieces had to be pushed out to win the opening 2-mile hurdle. Ruby Walsh looked to have stolen it aboard Beau Rahman, but was ground down by the Desi Hughes trained runner late on. Cooper said the winner is crying out for 2.5 miles and now will go chasing.
Captain Arceus, they're clear as they race now to the final 200 yards. Beau Rahman pressed now by Captain Arceus, who's responding to Brian Cooper, and it's hard work for the odds-on favourite, but he's going to get there, and Captain Arceus...
And/or Gilgo Bay caused something of an upset when getting off the mark at the first attempt in the 3-year-old maiden hurdle. The Gigginstown-owned Clarkham was sent off at odds-on following an eye-catching debut at Ballin Road last month and travelled well throughout here, but could not match the smart John McConnell-trained runner close home. The trainer said this gelded son of Lawman would prefer a bit of ease in the ground and will go for a Grade 3 hurdle at Fairy House next.
The finish, or Gilgo Bay and Mark Bulger go on to beat Clarkham in second. Back in third place, Sinmiate was right.
The other maiden hurdle on the card, over 2.5 miles, went the way of 5-4 favourite Apache Stronghold with the white face. The Noel Mead trained 5-year-old finished third in the champion bumper at Punchestown, but took a while to see off Clonite Lad. Jockey Davy Condon said the son of Milan made a mistake at the first, which just seemed to scare him a bit. The connections expect him to come on a lot for the run, and Mead mentioned the Grade 1 2.5-mile novice hurdle at Navan as a possible future target.
Clonite Lad as they race inside the last 150 yards. Apache Stronghold on the near side as they race up towards the finish. Apache Stronghold and Davy Condon just from Clonite Lad. Judge for third.
Much more impressive was the Willie Mullins trained Patrick Mullins ridden She's a Foxy Lady, who ran out a wide margin winner of the 2-mile mare's bumper. The 5-year-old had been a beaten favourite twice before, but punters kept the faith, and she returned the 9-10 market leader.
From Fair Funny Bahana, and she's a leader, and She's a Foxy Lady, and Patrick Mullins lengthened on a few lengths clear and running up towards the finish. She's a Foxy Lady is 5 lengths clear. Bahana on the near side of Fair Funny. She's a leader 4. High Cat Maggie.
And finally, classy hurdler Bon Island took the 2m4 beginners chase under Davy Russell. Fellow Gigginstown runner Rogue Angel with the white cap was going to make the odds-on favourite work for the success, but came to grief at the last. Happily, both horse and rider got up unscathed.
Not much between them now, the two Gigginstown runners in the air together, and Bon Island, and Rogue Angel is gone. Rogue Angel down at the last, and that leaves Bon Island to come home with an unassailable lead. Brian Cooper on his feet, and so too Rogue Angel. Bon Island has won readily, but had a battle on when Rogue Angel